Joining us, as he does every month, is District Attorney Scott Reilly, who represents the 36th Prosecutorial District, which is Burke, Caldwell, and Catawba counties. And Mr. Reilly, thanks for coming in. It's always a pleasure to get the update from the DA's office, and we've got some interesting things to talk about today. You wanted to start out with an age of responsibility change, or criminal responsibility.
Yeah, that's exactly right. First of all, thank you for having me. I always appreciate it and giving me the opportunity to talk about some of the updates in the law. And on December the 1st, a very important law will be taking effect. It is the raise the age of criminal responsibility. As you may know, in North Carolina is the last state in the United States that holds 16 and 17-year-olds, treats 16 and 17-year-olds as adults. Every other state in the union treats 16 and 17-year-olds as juveniles. So now, starting December 1st, we will start treating most 16 and 17-year-olds as juveniles, and the advantage of that is they will be held, their crimes will be heard in juvenile court, meaning they will get the services that they need. There is also a punishment aspect, but the most important thing is when they finish juvenile court, they will come out with a clean slate. It is so difficult for a 16 or 17-year-old now who commits a crime, and that will stay with them on their criminal record forever. And it's so difficult for them to get a job, go to school, get a home, get a loan, go into the military. It almost holds them back very harshly. So now that will change December the 1st. But I do want to say there is one thing. There are some exceptions. For very serious crimes, rape, murder, armed robbery, we will still treat those serious crimes, those 16 and 17-year-olds will still be treated as adults. And there are a couple other exceptions. DWIs, 16 and 17-year-olds, will still be treated as adults, but for all other nonviolent crimes, 16 and 17-year-olds will be treated as juveniles, and their cases will be heard in juvenile court. Okay,
and so that starts December 1st. We have about a minute to go. I know you wanted to give us an update on the gaming machines. This has been a story that has been in the news, and our news here recently.
Right. With these gaming machines, and you might know them as the arcades, the internet sweepstakes, the skill fish games, and things like that. It's not my place to tell people where to spend their money or how to spend their money, but whenever you have one of these arcades that pops up, unfortunately, other crime seems to follow it. Prostitution, drug offenses, armed robberies, things like that, because there's a lot of money there. Plus, gambling is illegal. Unfortunately, the law is not very clear, and some of these cases have been tied up in the court system, and right now Catawba County is under a temporary restraining order, so it makes it difficult to prosecute these cases. That trial should be heard in January, so we should start in January. We should have a clear, delineated, it's illegal or legal. Hopefully we'll find that it's illegal, and we'll be able to prosecute these cases more effectively and more successfully. Thankfully, last week the Court of Appeals did rule that the internet sweepstakes games were illegal. These are the games that you see in your convenience stores, the 3 or 4 kiosks that are in the convenience stores. The Court of Appeals did finally rule that those are illegal, and the plaintiffs the owners of these games have until November the 4th to have all of these games removed from any establishment in Catawba County. So I'm very pleased with that, and hopefully we'll have a similar type ruling in January.
And as we wrap up, I wanted you to tell the viewers the statistic about the LEAD program. You've got a great statistic when it comes to that.
Yeah, we're very pleased. We meet twice a month to go over every single person that is in the LEAD program. The people in the LEAD program are the people that are in drug rehabilitation programs in hopes to keep their criminal charges from showing up on their record. If they successfully complete their programs, they will not be charged. Out of the 60 or 70 people that have gone through the program, only 2 people have committed crimes since they've been in that program. I am very proud of that. I think that's a wonderful statistic, and we are going to continue to try to keep that as successful as it's been.
Wanted to get that update out there. Well, thank you as always. Good to see you.
Thank you,
Scott Reilly, our District Attorney for the 36th Prosecutorial District, with his monthly update here on WHKY TV News.